Yo, guys, welcome back to the Friday podcast. It's me, your host, Big J.
It's me, Chan.
It's me, Elisha.
And it's me, Harvey.
Got special guest Harvey this week. Thanks for joining us.
No problems, man. Pleasure to be on here.
Blessings.
So, Chan, do you want to explain how you know Harvey?
Yeah. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you want to explain how you know Chan?
Yeah, absolutely. So me and Chan met quite a few years ago, nearly a decade ago, to be honest. EE,
Damn.
God, long time ago, when he was working as a young salesman, actually. Smooth silver-tongued salesman, talking up all the ladies at the Samsung Bay. And
What,
yeah,
three of them?
that's it. They're about 70-year-old in Leicestershire when they're shopping for phones in stores still. But yeah, met him there, and obviously we kicked it off from there. And yeah,
Yeah, man.
I've known each other a
Been
long
holding
time.
since.
Yeah, for real.
You know what? This week I was going to kick it off with the most English thing possible. The weather.
Yeah, oh my lord.
This weather's fucking...
I love it, dude.
I don't... You know, like, I was just saying, it's not like gradual, like, it's hot, and then it gets a bit cooler. It's like hot,
Yeah.
and then boom, it's like
It's
half
just-
the temperature the
yeah.
next day. It's mad, isn't it?
It's
I
just,
don't know. I feel like the weather's been like super warm recently, and I've been like waiting for that all year because it's been like raining, storms. Like you only have a couple of days of sun at best, or it's like blustering and shit.
yeah.
But like,
It just messes with your mind though. Like all these people talking about Christmas and it's like 30 degrees outside. So what are you talking about Christmas for?
sorry, people are talking about Christmas.
Yeah.
I'm out of the loop here. Oh my
apparently,
God.
In the shops and stuff, innit? We
Yeah,
were
yeah,
saying it.
Christmas
They've got
shopping.
all the stuff.
I thought it was Halloween right now. Like
know,
scary
Halloween.
masks and stuff. What happened to that?
Christmas.
Now, you know what? They have the little, you know, Halloween, they have the little one little eye. You know, Christmas, they have a few in it, man.
It's so annoying.
Yeah, but do you reckon like it gets earlier and earlier every year?
Yeah.
I feel like it does.
Makes
I feel
more-
like it's a big scam in my eyes. I can't lie, right? That can be my rant of the week.
That's it. That's it.
Christmas is a massive
Christmas is a
scam.
There's the next hour done.
You're cancelled now.
No, but for real though, every year because all the companies want to make more money out of people, so they just start targeting people earlier to just
Earlier,
start
yeah.
shopping earlier.
Absolutely.
You're clever though. You'd buy it the year before, after Christmas.
What,
and
you turkey and that?
Yeah,
No.
a year before.
Turkey, like the decorations. You know what I mean? After
yeah.
Christmas or next year.
They
That's what it's
quickly
like.
strip that stuff off the shelves there these days. They call it a pos change, you know how it is.
Yeah,
They strip that shit off the shelves a couple of days after and it's done.
Yeah.
So,
You know, there's
what
no
about
more.
you, Harvey? What do you do?
Oh mate, I'm in the transition phase right now. So I've been working as a development manager, so going around shops, speaking to people, making sure their spaces look good, and representing Gillette for the last couple of months, actually 6 months. But as of next week, I'll be a digital training executive for Samsung. So I'll be looking after their online training
Congratulations,
platform. Thank you.
Then.
Thank you very much. And I'm recently married as well. So got married 2 weeks ago. Yeah, good. So I'm a Lissaman crew now. The surname's out there. It's long-winded and I sound posh, but I'm definitely not.
But yeah,
That's
sick, man.
amazing.
You know your new job, sorry, how did you like apply into it? How did you get into it? Or did you just know this is what I want to do?
Right, so I used to work for Samsung for 7 years, representing their phones where I met Chand, obviously. So going out there, speaking about their products, supporting events and stuff. And through that, obviously networked with a lot of people at the business. And I was at the point where I've got a lot of people on LinkedIn. And that was where it kicked off for me. I stayed active on LinkedIn and, you know, spoke to people, kept my eye out for the right opportunity, and then I saw this one was a working from home opportunity, and I've never worked from home before. I've always been out in the field and traveling and stuff. So having my dogs at home and my missus, who I'm obviously recently married to, I want to be at home as much as I can be. So we can go out for walks and stuff. I can work on my own life, and yeah, that was what really was appealing to me. So I applied for it, and
Do you know this working from home stuff, yeah?
yeah, dude.
Do you reckon like it's going to be a little phase or
No,
do you reckon you're going to
dude.
get sick of it?
Dude, I'm gonna get smashed every day, burned out my nostrils, doing the best that I can do. But like, I've enjoyed, for example, this week I'm in a transition phase. Obviously, handed in notice at my old place, and now I'll be working at a new job. So, you know, I've been enjoying this week, just chilling with my missus and enjoying that aspect of life. And it's just nice to be around each other. We really enjoyed COVID, for example, where a lot of people didn't, and found a lot of conflict and stuff. We found that time brought us together because it was like when we were teenagers when we first met. So it was like spending all that time together and having all that opportunity to like play together and fuck around together with life and raise our dog. It was dope. We absolutely loved it, man. It was a great period in our life. Whilst everyone else was in fucking ruins around us, we were like, yeah, great. Horrible fucks we are, you know.
Wearing
Cynical.
masks and all.
Yeah,
Remember you used to wear a mask?
No.
Who don't want to look like a Mortal Kombat character though when you walk around in the street? I was fucking loving it, man. I was like, I look like Sub-Zero right now, dude.
Especially on the black masks. You know when you can buy the black ones.
Yeah, the ones that are crafted to the cheekbones. Yeah, it looks dope. I love that shit.
Just a quick one, yeah, because we were on about COVID, the mask. Do you know they're trying to push...
COVID's back.
Yeah, they're trying to push another vaccine.
Yeah, do you know what? This is just so ridiculous. It's like...
And they're trying to say, like, if you get it, you're lucky. So
Yeah, do you know what I mean? It's like they didn't mark off enough man the first time. Let's go again. Let's see how many people we
There's
can get.
another scare in the schools where I think a text message got sent out to loads of people. Say there's another round of COVID coming. So if your kid's feeling ill in any type of way, don't come.
Them in.
Yeah.
I think it's just a time of year thing as well, though,
Yeah.
potentially.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
The weather's
The weather
been
change,
so
innit?
up and down.
well, that's the point. And obviously, viruses thrive in the kind of like tepid conditions. Yeah, and you know, when it's wet and it's cold, you know, kids can contract more stuff because their immunity is working on other things. So, you know, it's always going to be a bit more of a challenge to this type part of the year. But like, I don't think they need another round of vaccinations for it. Surely, fuck me. How many needles do you need a year? Like, we'll turn into addicts or heroin. Be on the streets in Leicester. Like,
Don't go.
So, Harvey, you sound like a smart man. But why are you Team Samsung? Come on, man.
no, come on.
I know. That's such a letdown, team.
iPhone.
Said
iPhone.
iPhone times 2.
That's a beautiful, beautiful television though behind you, huh? It's
Oh,
nice.
shit, you took the thing off.
Is that Samsung
You should have
frame?
left that frame thing on, man. That
Samsung
thing-
frame is that? It's a beautiful Samsung frame.
That's
Just
No,
pretty-
you had a
That's
frame.
sick.
You know when I
Oh,
came in, you had a frame around it today.
that's like a $2,000 teller. Shout out my guy Bubba.
What's his company called?
Bubba Company. So
Bubba's Furniture, isn't it?
Bubba's
Yeah,
Furniture.
Bubba's-
That's it. But when people break into your yard and they're looking for something, it just looks like a picture frame on the wall. They're like, no one wants that anymore. So it's $2,000 that stays safe whilst they're busy nicking other stuff. So
And it makes our sponsors pop.
And look at that.
Shout out Pero too. What we got today, Chan?
We've got some Yeezys today, 350s and 700s, you know what I mean? But you
Turtle doves.
won't really see them about
Why?
because they're rare. The rare pair.
Do you know what those
Don't.
ones called quickly?
Yeah, Yeezy 700.
Inertias.
And Ash, you took it out of my mouth.
Big up Flexi Vehicle, yeah. It's good.
Ads coming soon.
It's dropped.
Oh, ads dropped.
It's dropped.
Big up Inbrief Designs. 1, 2, 3.
You have to take a nah.
the breath. I'll breathe
Big
in,
up
baby.
Mama's Kitchen.
Oh,
Last week it was Peng again. I can't
Yeah.
lie. TT.
Every week.
That's a bit of the day I'm looking forward to.
Chicken.
I just know it was TT. Oh, yeah.
Chicken,
You're not giving the
chips.
green one.
Green
Nah,
chicken.
yeah, you have the. I'm not having the
How
green
are
one,
you, Ali?
man.
I heard there might be prawns on the menu this week. Is that true?
oh.
Oh.
Big up RS Glass and Glaze Limited. And I was right about tempered glass because I asked him.
But
That tempered glass is like hardened glass.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah,
I heard you discussing that. Yeah, I heard you discussing that on the podcast. I was like, oh, I know about glass a little
Yeah,
bit.
you don't know.
what? Yeah, I do. Tempered glass is
Is-
like
Tempered.
Only because I smashed the whole sheet of it
no,
building a
it's different
greenhouse.
type of
But
glass though,
Alright,
but it's
whatever.
light tempered. Yeah. But
But
yeah.
you were talking about phone
Yeah.
thingies.
you were saying like, nah, tempered glass is for phones. It's not for real glass. And it's like, no, it is
That's
as
what you were
well.
saying.
So
Alright.
this week, have you heard? You know, all these YouTube channels that like talk about medical stuff. They're all going to be screened, and if they're not actually medical, like if they ain't got any qualifications, I don't think they're going to be able to release stuff on YouTube.
Have you ever been honey-dicked by a doctor on YouTube though? Because I feel like I have. You know where
what?
someone
What's that mean?
being honey-dicked is when someone like shows you one thing and it's something else. You know what I mean? Red herring is another thing for it. They lie to you.
Honey-dicked.
Honey-dicking.
Yeah.
Honey dick.
Yeah, honey-dick. You never
What
heard of
does
that?
it mean again?
It's like dipping your dick in.
Design of that.
It's like
No,
It's like, for example, if someone was sucking a delicious honey tip, they might not know that it was a dick inside, but then they get honey dicked. You get me?
nah, I'm lost now.
All right,
Then when you
fair
go to Thailand, you get only dick.
That's it. Exactly so. That's a honey
You get it
dicking.
now.
I'm lost. I'm so
A rug
lost.
pull. When someone pulls the rug.
Yeah.
When a doctor's
okay.
like told you one thing and it was actually something else, like a doctor told you like,
They're
you
pulling
know,
the rug under you.
COVID vaccinations, you should
Like
definitely get
Google.
one, and then you figure out later on maybe I shouldn't get one.
Okay, yeah, okay, I get it now. But okay.
No, basically, what he's saying is there's loads of false information in it on
Yeah,
YouTube.
do you know what?
And
That's
especially
true.
like medical
Even Google
wise.
though, innit?
Huh?
Absolutely.
You can't like Google.
Yeah,
everything.
no, but do you know what? We were watching a documentary about a woman in Australia who claimed she had brain tumor And
Was it a scam? And then she was getting loads of money.
Yeah, no,
I've
and then she
seen
got
that.
famous. She got a book, and she basically was promoting healthy living. And it turned out everyone was just getting eating disorders because all they were doing is they were cutting out so much food, and they were just eating clean. Obviously,
And she
like
didn't know what she was on about. Innit?
yeah, no, she did. But basically, she was just a liar. So
Yeah.
at school, she made up some false lies, and then apparently she made out she was 5 years younger than she actually was, and then people started like digging into her.
Oh, fuck.
'Cause
She lied about her age like no old woman
Yeah,
does
and
that.
She got really insta famous, and she got like this. She even had an app that she did a collab with Apple to have this app on
For
the
real?
part of the health.
Yes, I
health
saw about
fitness
that.
Stuff. And then
It was all bullshit.
and then
Scam this
and
one.
then
Deep
she
scam.
she fucked it for herself, you know, because
She
then she
wrote a
was
book as well.
like,
Yeah, that's what
and then then on Insta she got two. I think she got two. I don't know what happened. She's like, I got 5 more cancers here, this and that, and then people are like, hold on a minute.
How many?
What do you mean? Like you've got
that's
5
horrible.
cancers from before, and then she got a bit scrutinised, and then they looked into it and stuff, and then
Did she have a mental disorder?
No.
well, that's what they say in it, because she denied it. They did an interview for like an hour where they like, you know, like Piers Morgan does, like
Yeah.
uncovered and
I
that.
know. I've
so-
seen it. I know exactly what you're on.
Yeah, so
She may have a mental disorder, but
It's
she was
so
pretty
mad,
productive
like-
with it.
Yeah,
she
she
made,
made a lot of money.
She wrote a whole
from it,
book
I
about her
can't
life.
lie.
That's pretty
But
impressive.
this is the thing: too many people are putting too many false things out there that they're
Instagram,
making money
social
from.
media, mate.
Yeah, it's so mad, and it needs to be more regulated. Definitely.
I just think we need to give people that have a voice in maybe the scientific community a bit more of an opportunity to speak on platforms like this, because I always find that some of the most productive and enjoyable like podcasts are ones with like these big thinkers on there, and it's like the way that they talk's like an alien,
Yeah.
but it's interesting to like listen to them navigate a conversation.
Because what
And
they're
then-
saying is actually true. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like even like not even medically. You know Elon Musk. When you watch his podcast, he babbers and he talks like, and he's just fucking. But whatever he's saying, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
When you think about it, you think that. How did he think of that?
Yeah, when
Why
you
has no one else ever thought of that? Sorry.
yeah, you can really notice like when a good scientist is speaking, because they're always conflicted in their own thoughts, or they're always clarifying like, this is my hypothesis.
Yeah.
If it's not been proven yet, and they always talk about, they reinforce like it's not been proven, stuff like that. And it's a really honest way of communicating, and I really like seeing that on
That's-
podcasts. And
yeah.
I think a way that the whole world's like regulation and stuff could be improved is through those people being given a platform.
Yeah, definitely,
No, 100%.
definitely.
But of course, I work
that's
against
like,
them.
That's the solution, isn't it? Really, there's the solution right there, isn't it?
Platforms are the main
people-
thing, innit?
yeah,
and it's about like
100%.
reaching out. So make sure you guys
So there's
comment,
factual.
Subscribe.
like, yeah,
All
man.
of that.
That's
You
it.
need it for the algorithm, innit?
That's it. Talk in the comments, guys.
comments on
Just
every
talk
video.
shit. Put a thumbs up. You know what I mean? Just
Yeah.
type some shit. This was fun. You know what I mean? Whatever the fuck you like. Hashtag it. Fuck it. Hashtag this is fun. Yeah, there you go.
For real, though. We need you guys.
We do need you guys, man. We appreciate
do.
you guys.
Yeah.
$24.99 for this wonderful hoodie. As well.
And we've got the raffle ending. So if you're entered the competition of pair or two,
Yep. that'll
good
be-
luck to you.
Yeah, good luck to you.
That is. I couldn't believe you guys were putting that on. Honestly, I thought it was sick. It was nice. It was nice. Early on into the podcast being around, like it's pretty amazing that you've got the support that you have, and yeah, it's nice to see that you're putting it on for the viewers straight away.
Ain't it?
Yeah.
Shout out the sponsors, man.
Yeah,
Shout out sponsors,
everybody, shout out
100%.
fans.
But you know what I wanted to quickly talk about, yeah, and I've not spoke about it, so it's going to be, I want to see your last reactions. You know Daniel Khalif, the guy who escaped from prison?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Obviously, he got caught. Mm-hmm. And, you know, because he escaped, yeah, or he done this, or he attempted whatever, they're going to, obviously, he goes to court and he gets time added, yeah. But don't you think that's just like a natural human instinct to try to escape with something when you're locked up?
I was thinking this when you were discussing it actually on the podcast last week. I was thinking about like you asking about how would you get out of there? Like how would you have the time to think about like, but that is literally all you would be thinking about potentially. Like if you're in there for a long time, all you'll be thinking about is how you're going to escape. Whilst the guards are thinking about what time they're going home,
Yeah.
you're thinking about how do I get out of this fucking
They're
place?
short-staffed as well.
Not even like a human instinct, like a dog or anything. When they're caged up, yeah, they get angry and they want to escape.
Yeah, they want to
innit?
get out. I hear it.
So like humans, obviously, if you're stuck in the box, I don't know about his case, but if you don't know when you're gonna get out, or
Yeah.
if it's a terrorist charge like his was, he might obviously get a long time.
How long was he in prison before he escaped?
I don't even know, you know.
I haven't
But
read
he's young,
I haven't
isn't he?
read
He's
enough on it.
21, I
Yeah,
think.
21.
But basically, they're trying to say even though, like, I think I think he was 21 when. He might be 21 actually.
He's
yeah.
21 now, man.
Yeah, but they're basically trying to say when he was gonna get like a low terrorist.
Low risk thing, innit?
Yeah, like a conviction sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I think obviously he was still going to be in prison for a very long time.
No, but you know what?
You know what I mean?
I done not a bit of research, yeah, but hold tight, Bobby Kasanga, he's got his own little podcasting, and I think he went on Piers Morgan, and they were talking in it, and obviously he was saying he's definitely someone's fucked up the paperwork, innit? He's at the wrong prison anyway. He shouldn't be there, and they fucked up his risk, innit? Because he's high risk. He shouldn't be in the kitchen. He was the kitchen, innit?
Yeah.
And they've got knives and shit there. He shouldn't have been there.
He shouldn't have been out, yeah.
And
What was he declared a terrorist for, though? Does anyone? I haven't read up on this, so I don't know.
They say though they didn't actually
Yeah,
tell
they've
you the
not
charge
said what it was,
of the
yeah.
terrorism, but they did say it's a low terrorism act, so
Yeah,
it's
it's
not even that
classed
high.
Okay.
So they're basically trying to say
Whatever that
he wouldn't
means.
have got a long sentence, but he would
So,
have though.
like, if he went and fought, for example, a group that maybe our government didn't agree with in another country, like, would he be then
used to
declared?
be,
He was part of the British
part of the
Army.
soldiers. Yeah.
And then he started, from what I've read, doing something with Afghanistan, like getting involved with
Okay.
some group in Afghanistan. But I don't think anything came of it.
I literally never read of this, and
So I'm
all
sure
of a sudden
something
it seems like I've
that, something
hypothesized.
along them
yeah,
lines.
and even the van he escaped in, I think like he held
Sick
onto
how
the
he
van.
escaped.
Like Terminator in fucking Terminator 2.
No,
Yeah.
but you know what? Yeah, he's supposed to have these ones in it which have mirror at the bottom. Yeah,
Yeah.
Everyone
But they're
coming in
lazy,
and out.
innit?
Yeah, they're obviously lazy. Yeah, they did, Someone didn't do their job, innit?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
not. There's not.
Someone,
Yeah.
few people did their
Yeah, there's obviously, it just shows how the security's a bit, not run down,
Yeah, it
a
is
bit
run down.
slacking,
Yeah,
innit? Someone's...
slack.
it's
Well,
That's what they
just a
say.
bit-
Or it could have been an inside job.
job. Why did you say that? Inside job.
It could have
theory,
been,
innit?
actually.
I-
What, to distract us from something else?
Does he have some kind of like clout or something, like gang clout or whatever?
No, that he's just a normal dude, I think.
Oh, there
Do
we
you know
go.
what?
I don't.
What was
I
we
doubt that
watching or
very much.
listening to? And was it on the BBC?
20 grand reward for it.
And the police were on there like, oh,
bit more
he's
than
a very
that.
stupid little boy or something
Yeah.
like that. And
Well, he can't be stupid, you know what I mean?
Anyone who can help get him convicted will get 20 grand. You know, I'm sure his friends and family out there don't want to be seen with him or be near him because, or be in contact with him because you know you'll get into trouble. This and that. It was bad,
That's
like.
a crime itself.
It's like the way there was, it's a crime itself for harbouring them, this and that. So anyone who wants to, 20 grand is a lot of money. Like that, I was listening to like, bro, these lot are like
BBC
trying to fucking get people to
10
snitch.
o'clock
Get
news
out of
that.
here, that's
FTP,
so
man.
mad.
FTP. Honestly.
What you guys been doing this week anyway? Quick one.
What I've been doing this week?
Yeah.
I told you earlier, I've been relaxing at home with my family, man. It's been so blessed. I've been enjoying it a lot. Building a few things like some shelving units for a greenhouse, and that's it. Sorry, Jay.
That's it.
I just been chilling, working, went Birdland. What's it called? Birdland?
Birdland.
That's-
Yeah, how was it actually?
Yeah, it was alright, You know what
Yeah.
it is? I like it because it weren't too busy.
Nice.
you both were chatting shit about
I didn't
going.
go. You liked it though.
But Chan, because
Yeah,
Chan was
you know.
hungover.
No, I wasn't. I was just tired.
Tired.
No, it was good, like.
That's it.
You know what
I was
it is?
gonna say.
The parrot was honking at you, and I was like, get up, Is he walking
Were
around?
you just having a flashback or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
Because you.
Yeah, but it would be fun.
Oh,
Yeah, but
no
it was
way.
I thought it was scratching me. The teacher's like, no, it wasn't scratching it. It was just on you.
like
I thought it was like scratching my hand, scratching my teeth.
I was gonna say about greenhouses though.
funny.
What you got to grow in there? Like any fruits, vegetables?
It's not my project, so I built it, and then the missus is filling it with stuff. But I know she's bought some different varieties. Like recently, she got a bunch of seeds. Some to, like a couple varieties to start now, and then some to begin.
It's mad. you
More
know,
like
right-
winter time.
Right now, we've got tomatoes in the
Who's
back.
with you?
Well, mum and dad. I live in front. Like it's just there.
They're right
innit?
outside our house.
And I watch them grow.
We
No,
do
but
every
they've
day,
actually
we
gone
still.
like because of the sun that we've had.
And the heat.
They've gone from green to red.
They're
Yeah.
good as
Wow.
the teachers ones.
They're even better.
Yeah, they're nearly. Do you know what? They're nearly there. I was gonna send her a photo to say.
We've got figs as well
yeah,
growing.
Bare
Loads of them.
no
Nice.
cucumbers.
We haven't got cucumbers yet.
Yeah,
But we've got loads of other
stuff.
stuff.
We've got some plums on a tree. They were nice. Like,
Ooh.
Mrs. enjoyed them, but they were quite ripe, very like
Yeah,
sour.
but the fig.
I have had a fig, yeah, but not one that I've grown my own. No.
Is
Sadly.
it tastes like the pack figs or no?
Nah, better.
Have you ever had a fig roll?
Yeah, I like Fig.
And I hate them, man. They're disgusting.
They're peng. That's the only kind of fig I've had before.
That's one of the things that I enjoyed a lot in childhood, and then when I got older, I was like, nah, what the fuck am I doing here?
What's another thing that you enjoy in childhood that you don't enjoy anymore?
One of the questions for you. We're not moving on to questions, by the way.
No.
Good question. I think I'm a very nostalgic eater, man. I think I like a lot of stuff from my childhood. I haven't really moved on from a lot of it, but the one thing I kind of miss at the moment is I kind of stopped drinking, so I miss Patron XO. Like cafe one, the coffee version. It's not in production in the UK no more.
Yeah, they don't sell it no more.
So it's like
They don't sell it no more.
it's a coffee liqueur, man. It's my favourite. I fucking love
Me
that
too.
thing. Sweet baby, in the freezer. Have you? Yo. Oh, I'm jealous.
Cape Verde.
Yeah, we got it in Cape Verde, bare randomly.
But yeah, I always, even like throughout my whole drinking hiatus, I've always said to my missus, if anyone buys me a bottle of Patron XO Cafe, I would always drink it out of courtesy. Like even throughout like the more like stringent points at that time where I've been like, no, I can't drink anything. Like, yeah, I'm not at that point
I
anymore
need
though.
someone like Jameson to sponsor me, like you've seen today.
For real?
Innit?
Yeah.
And if they don't, I'm gonna stop drinking.
In all fairness, man, you sponsor Jameson.
That's true.
They need to return.
That's
man.
true.
But yeah, on Sunday, we're going to be there, Autoville. Janik, give them the information.
Big up Autoville. They've got
Probably not this again.
they've got a car show and food festival
Okay.
this Sunday, 17th of September, 11 a.m., 5 p.m. Their address, Black Horse Pub, 36 Main Street. Tickets are free. We're going to be there. They got food, drink, cars. They got quite a few food vendors, so that's why I'm going, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm going for the food.
The menus look nice,
Yeah,
man.
the
The
menus
menus
look
look damn good.
We're one of the people. We're going to be there as well, so make sure you come take your picture, subscribe.
No, we're going to be...
And you
shooting
might get
content
something
as
for
well,
free.
yeah.
Shooting content.
Might do a little giveaway,
Oh.
We got loads to give away coming up.
but they're going to be there. All be square.
Yeah, be there or be square.
Red D squared. You get me?
No, not D square.
So definitely show up to that one for sure.
Yeah.
That menu is crazy. Just
I
loads
think-
of comfort food, spicy. Oh,
No, I think it's going to be a good show this weekend, man, definitely.
100%.
What's the last car show you went to?
Yeah, London.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
And then-
Only one of the best scenes for it, like, isn't it?
All right, just before we came, we watched them 2 clips of... So first one we want to talk about is what happened in London. I don't know if you've seen it. There is a shop in Peckham, and a lady was shopping, or she went to do some returns or something, and she got attacked by the shopkeeper. So obviously I showed you just before, and I told you not to tell me what you think then, but you had a little time what you think about what happened.
Me first.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. No, like with that video, what the lady done, I don't know. Obviously, I couldn't really hear it.
Yeah.
But who laid the first hand? Like,
Shot.
yeah.
Looks like she did, to be honest.
So if she did, if she's like got a hand well enough to fight, then she
Yeah, but
has
did she deserve to get choked out?
not
No,
choked.
that-
No, she didn't
No
get
one
choked
deserves to
out.
get
Hold
choked
up.
out.
She didn't get choked out. She got choked, but
Oh,
wasn't
okay,
choked out.
okay,
She weren't
yeah,
choked
But
out.
that's well unwarranted for them.
She was clasped
You know
around
what
the
I
neck.
mean? He
Strangle anyone, innit?
You shouldn't
That's
do
wrong.
that.
Yeah.
That's
No.
like that's him using his
He escalated that shit.
height and his weight to his advantage, you know, on a woman. Like,
I think,
obviously,
yeah.
if she, I
The
don't
key
know.
word, sorry, what he just said, someone should have, there was a lot of people around here, so someone should have de-escalated.
Yeah,
It couldn't have
yeah,
got
it shouldn't have got to that.
where-
The shopkeeper should have
100%.
de-escalated it.
Yeah.
It's his business.
Yeah,
It's
shouldn't be
responsibility
doing
at that point, man.
Shouldn't be doing.
But
that
finish your
thingy,
point.
When I went London, I stayed in an apartment in an accommodation.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh,
And the guy told me to piss off. You can't treat a guy like you,
Yeah,
you can't treat anyone like
customers
that. You know,
like
what I mean? You
that.
can't,
It doesn't
especially
make
your
sense.
customer.
that was messed up. Yeah, that was.
But
that's
like
messed
even
up.
people around though, like you said, people around should really calm it down. But then if you're there and everything's heated, would you step in? You know what I mean?
of
Yeah.
course
You
I
If
have
it's
to,
like
innit?
that,
But
you have to. In a situation like that, you'd have to step in because, bro, you can't be grabbing a woman like that and slamming her. She
that
getting
was
the
a bit
basket
mad.
and all
That was
hitting
mad.
him. It's all a madness.
Yeah,
Like,
it's mad.
But
go
like-
for something so silly, maybe. Do you know what I mean?
20
Like,
quid.
Do you know what I think he
Whatever-
fucked up? Because the shop that he was selling stuff at is for ladies of that, like, his market audience.
Yeah.
Like, all he's going to have at his shop for the next 4 weeks is misogynistic men that would beat their wives. And they were like, go on, mate, high five.
Yeah.
They'll be the only ones
They're
coming.
boycotting now, innit?
Yeah,
And
That's
I think
it.
It was closed today. 'Cause I
Yeah.
think the thing only happened like on Tuesday, sorry, and it was closed on Wednesday.
Yeah, because
Um,
they're all
Normally, it's like any publicity is good publicity, but like for him, it's like you've just fucked your own target audience, dude. What are you doing?
Do you know what? In this situation, it's like the customer is always right kind of situation. So you just kind of like.
Nah, with that.
No,
as
if
well,
she didn't hit a shot, like, okay, whatever. I don't know what actually happened in it. We don't actually know.
Customer-
You give a little synopsis, like,
But-
was it? She said she was returning something. He said he would give it.
Returned, I think, whatever other stuff. And the guy said, I'm not giving you cash, but I'll give you credit note. And then I think she wasn't happy with that, so she just grabbed some stuff and then she was trying to leave the shop. And then he's tried to stop her by the looks of it.
So she went to shoplift, which is like, why? Like, you're doing it in front. She was obviously just making a statement, but
Yeah.
she obviously didn't
It's like
think
the
about
whole
getting
thing was
punched in the
so,
head.
Like, just got escalated, didn't it? For no
literally,
reason.
that escalation takes us
Yeah.
onto the next topic.
No, it's not next topic. It's the same kind of thing. What you showed us, what was it?
Oh, it was the riverboat over in the States, man. It was like
River Row.
a riverboat. No, I said rowboat, didn't I? It's a giant riverboat, and I'm like, yeah, it's a rowboat. No, it was not a rowboat, but
That
yeah.
incident was same. It's
Yeah,
literally
it
the
was
same thing.
just
It's escalated.
If you ain't seen it, it's called.
I don't know what it's called. Don't put that on me, man. There's a breakdown by Icy Mike on YouTube of it. If you go to his channel and
Shout out Icy Mike.
or type in riverboat incident, you'll probably find it.
And you make sure you watch the uncut, the raw footage.
Definitely. Yeah, there's a lot of honey dicking on there. wasn't there?
Yeah, basically.
I don't know about that, but yeah.
Type in Montgomery Brawl. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But Alabama, man.
Alabama. Sweet home Alabama.
Yeah, that was a crazy incident.
That was just so.
I don't want to spoil the best bit. We'll save that till last.
It
But
could
like,
happen anywhere, though, innit?
I'm going to say something, yeah, and I don't mean to offend people, yeah, but I don't understand why people write questions, stupid questions on Facebook, like, what's customer service number of this? Bro, just type in Google the exact same question.
Okay,
It's gonna
there's
be there,
some bro. There's some people, yeah, who just put every single thing on Facebook. Their whole life is just Facebook, and
But I
it's
don't
like,
understand it. Literally, whatever you just typed in there,
Innit, you could've
copy it and put it in Google, and your answer's there, like it's highlighted. You get me?
yeah.
So why?
being active on Facebook is like licking dirt off the floor for a living.
It's
Like,
just for real. It's so
get
like,
with a fucking life. Like,
to me, yeah, I can't
Shit.
lie. It's a trauma thing. So people just like not attention seek, but they're attention seeking from all their Facebook friends, isn't it? Really, because
Nah, but
that's how they update them, and they.
it's one of them, innit? Like, people don't see, that as well. Exactly what you said, but people don't see their friends in so long. Like, out.
Yeah, but you don't need to put on.
In it, what's the customer
What's
service?
the
number?
customer service number to McDonald's?
Yeah.
If you go to Google and type in the
Not
exact
that.
same
not that.
thing.
Yeah, not that.
It's so mad.
there,
I
bro.
think something.
it's almost like they're welcoming people to be like, look at their fucking receipt. You know, like.
Why do you want the McDonald's customer service number?
In
Yeah,
there.
they're just-
Burger King without
Or,
pickles.
or like when they're like, tag themselves in the hospital, and then someone's like, oh, what's up? Oh, I'll DM you or I'll PM you. It's like, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah, you know-
what are you doing?
You got to remember
Why are
though.
you posting it? Like, oh, no.
You got to remember that once upon a time we were babies to the internet, right? And when we used to do that shit, like whether it was on whatever platform it was, MySpace, Bebo,
Yeah.
whatever it was you
Remember
used,
High Five?
High Five,
That's how back I go.
forums, bits, you know.
How far back do you go? High Five?
Before that, MySpace, I think was beforehand.
What about Bebo?
We used to communicate like monkeys though on there, right? Like love you, I'll send you a love. Like what are we doing? And then as we progress, we're like seeing these people like you know that iconic image of like the man, the monkey becomes the man kind of thing. Is it like or the fish or whatever? It crawls out the sea and becomes like a mammal. That is literally you're seeing that, like you're seeing these people that are at that point that you were when they were crawling out the sea, like, and you're just looking at them like,
Oh, shit, I
what the
can't
fuck
think
is
of the
that thing?
thing that's
Yeah. Do you know what? I actually like go through my Facebook and clear it out of because you know when you're younger, yeah, you'll just add not everybody, but if they're like you've seen them once or twice about this
Oh,
and
yeah,
that,
you
everyone
check
used
with
to
them,
add
your
everybody
friends
in
or
it
something.
because about like back in the day, Facebook was about like how many likes you can get and how many friends, how this and that.
Not
So, like,
never been about that for me.
No, but back in the day, wasn't it? How many friends you got and this and that. So like, I just had a massive clear out, and it's like it was the best thing, I swear. Because you just go on and it's like, what are you chatting about, bro?
I found the easiest clear out is just to delete your account and start.
Yeah, I'm thinking that because sometimes I get memories of my cringe posts from like 10 years ago.
I
I'm like,
can't imagine like spending that many hours like clicking, removing people.
know
Like,
the
just fucking
reason-
delete it and start fresh.
No, you know what he said is true, yeah, but the reason I ain't done that or I can't, I don't know, maybe I can, but it's long.
You've got a lot of memories on there.
I've got
I
loads of
bet.
pictures on there.
Yeah.
Or only on Facebook. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Strip
the thing.
'em
I've
off,
got a few
bro.
things on there and that, but
Get them on your phone. Strip them. Oh, can you not do that on an
Long,
iPhone?
long,
Oh,
long.
can you not do that on an iPhone? Were you
Yeah.
talking that earlier?
Like, you couldn't do that on a Samsung anyway, Harvey.
Maybe you could.
Oh, man,
Screenshot.
trust me.
Maybe
Screenshot.
Samsung laptop or
I used to
something.
work at EE as well.
Screenshot.
Nah. that's-
Just screenshot your image.
ruins the
Long.
quality.
Bit of
You've
effort.
got like 2,000 photos.
Bit of commitment. You'll be all right.
No
A few collages. Make
But,
it into a bit of a smaller exercise.
This Facebook thing, friends thing, brings me on to my next subject, which I spoke to one of my mates about.
That I don't have any friends. No.
He has got friends.
No, not me.
I've got family.
Do you know from back in the day? Yeah, like not like this is the reason why I'm speaking about it because it wasn't me, but I have friends who used to like beef next ends, like yo, this ends beefing that ends.
Wow,
And
postcode wars. Yo.
The guy who I was
What a
talking
time
to,
in
he was like,
life. Yo.
we'll go for like a big fight at the park, yeah. And one of the guys from the other team will ring me like, you lot are fucked. Like, just because they both are friends, you get me?
16 people show up and no one's there. It's
But
just like, oh.
like I found it growing up, yeah. You know the neutral guys who are cool with everyone, who never really had a problem with anyone. They, you know, like this day and age, they're the ones who make dough, you know. Like, you know, because they've got so much.
I don't make dough. I used to be that guy and I don't make dough.
They've got not even so much reach. Yeah, like, you know me. Obviously, I used to live here, Belgrave Ends, and I grew up there. But then I went to City of Leicester School, which is that completely different area. And I never really had problems with anyone, so I was cool with everyone here.
Yeah,
I was cool with everyone there, and it was like early networking. You get me?
Yeah.
Look at you now. You're a networker.
That's it.
Fucking network provider, innit, bro?
Provider.
You got a wedding rapid.
What do you think about that?
Yeah.
You know, the neutral guys who are cool with everyone.
100%.
I think it is. Do you know what life is about? Networking.
Yeah.
You
It's
know, you
about.
can't burn your bridges.
Yeah. Even networking, like, literally, when you go, like, you know, London people, how fast they move. Like, I went London 2 weeks in a row, and it's crazy. Like, even like you could be sitting to someone on the tube, and you can just get talking, and they could be like a multi-millionaire and bring you in on something. You know what I mean? Like, even for a beggar in London, you get so many beggars.
I actually disagree with you. I think it's actually, you should burn some bridges. I think you should burn some as long as you like watching the fire go.
Yeah,
like if you think,
definitely,
if it feels right to just be like, fuck that person
Yeah, no,
off,
definitely,
just
yeah.
do it. Like, because in some situations, you'll like associate with people that are really unhealthy for your lifestyle. Or
Bad
we've all been at
vibes.
times in our
Yeah,
life where you've been
yeah.
with that certain crowd or whatever that's really had a bad influence on you for a certain time. So, you know, being around that shit, it's sometimes it's good for people to literally just quit off.
And not even that, it's just about growing up as well. You know, obviously, even if you did that shit when you're younger, well, you can just mature, you get me? Like,
And
people can, you know, mature, get older, like, you know, all that shit back in the day, you can say, yeah, it was just, we were young.
Yeah,
we
you're
were
just
stupid.
kids, innit? You don't really
'cause,
think when
you know,
you're
these
a kid.
postcode wars that we call them, yeah?
Yeah.
But they had family going against each other.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, my cousin lives in that
That's
end,
mad,
and I live
innit? That's-
and the ends are, like, so close. I'm not going to say which ends it, but they're literally, like, it's one end's there and one end's there.
Doorstep.
You know what I mean?
It's like they're like,
It's like they're like EastEnders, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One side on the other side.
I think when around that age as well, there was a lot of like highlighting of gang culture in America and shit. So you got to see a lot of like how they ran things, and we started
You
to
think
like 50 Cent was massive right around that time, and it was like that kind of stuff. Everyone in the mainstream got to get an insight on that, and we started taking more interest in that kind of culture where like gang stuff was related to. And we didn't have gangs in England. We didn't understand what it meant at that time because those old generations, the old heads, they'd moved on. They didn't want the kids to know about gangs. They didn't want to promote that to them because they'd moved on from their old lives.
I reckon, you know, back then though, the gangs were more like, it was like racial gangs, like the Jamaicans would be together, the Indians and Pakistanis or whatever.
Okay.
Then you had white gangs.
Hell yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
That was gangs, but then as we're growing older, everyone integrated, especially in Leicester.
Yeah, man, 100%.
rednecks. You used to get
Thank
rednecks
fuck.
as well.
I don't know, man. But,
Yeah, man.
But then, then it just became like postcode wars where you live in that, you get me?
The skinheads in the UK, man, not rednecks. Skinheads.
I'm gonna buy American dude.
Americans.
It's all about record. But yeah, even now, I don't know if it happens because maybe I'm older and I don't hear about it. I don't know if they have that beefing ends and all that.
I think
it's all.
in certain like places in the UK there is,
Oh,
but
yeah,
I don't
of
think it's a
course,
prevalent
yeah.
culture anyway. Exactly.
But
I don't think it's a
that's
prevalent
big.
culture, and I think it's always around business and money now, innit? And
Yeah.
and social media potentially. Like, I know kids give each other shit for like, you know, not having like get shit on a game like a Fortnite skin and stuff like that. It's like sad stuff like that. So kids have changed in that sense. They're not really like out doing much in most places in the UK these days. They're at home. They're sheltered. They're on the iPad. They're
Most beef they have is on PS5 and that.
and it's weird because it's
You think now, like, imagine that. That's after, like, obviously 10 years after, or 20 years even after I was a kid. However many years after you. Imagine,
20 years old, you dickhead.
imagine, like, obviously 10, 15 years from now, what, like, the new kids are going to be like. That it's going to be crazy. Like,
It's going to be
technology.
very interesting to
You know what I
see,
mean?
you
It might. You never know though. The band might snap. You might see that the next generation of kids, all their parents were like, "Oh, I spent all my time on a fucking iPad. I wish I'd have gone out and done something." And then they'll want their kids go out and fucking play. Stop playing on the iPad. Full circle moment, and it's going to be back to that kind of shit where the kids want to be cool and want to be
Make
street.
fires and that at the
That's
park.
it. That's
Big
it.
fires
I hope that happens because like
Yeah, no,
it's
it's a better way
it's
of-
enriching living like that. You know what I mean?
I just want to think, we're going to move on to questions and that now, but I just want to big up my neighbour, Ricky, yeah? He's told me not to mention it, but he went Myrtle Avenue in it last week. I don't know if you lot know Myrtle Avenue in London.
No.
It's where it's in Heathrow. That's where the planes
Yeah.
fly.
Yes, yeah,
But
So
you
that
can
man
go-
chill there.
You can go if you didn't know.
Slow.
No, I know what you can say. Don't say it.
No, if you can't travel out
Yeah.
to Myrtle Avenue, get in the DMs of Friday podcast, and I'll tell you where to go. Right next to East Midlands, and you can buy hot chocolate from the cafe right next door. So, yeah.
But yeah, plane spotting, man.
I'd love to. I can't.
He
lie.
thinks it's weird, but it's not. Bro.
it's not.
I
it's
live
not,
like
it's not weird.
15 minutes from East Mids, so I've got
Ricky.
a lot of air traffic coming through. It's nice.
And I watched their thing that you lot know there.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like satisfying. I don't know. There's just something like even if you're
man
like
chill there, you know,
railways or
literally
just
bare man chill there. Like,
Are you at the part of like? Are you at the point
There's a
of?
cafe there,
On Myrtle Avenue.
not Myrtle Avenue, but in near East Mids, basically in Derby, right near Derby or something. I'm not going to give you the exact location, obviously, but there's a cafe there where you can literally watch the planes go above your head.
Nice.
yeah. We got picnic benches.
That
and stuff.
thingy height, you know what I mean? What's that called? Descending height.
Yeah.
Descending
Right
height.
above your head.
Descending height.
Yeah.
That's two opposites.
Descending height.
Ascending.
Descending.
Yeah,
height.
descending height like that.
No, height is the measure, so it's descending in height. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Right.
Two negatives, okay?
Descending high.
That's it. You get me?
All right. Ready?
No.
Ready, Harvey? Sure. I think, Harvey, if you know the answer, just give these like 10 seconds, yeah?
All right.
I know, we will. Well,
Shit, we got quiz. Oh.
Chase, you got me, my brother.
You ready, yeah? What can you put in a bucket to make it weigh less?
A sponge. A hole. Sorry, not a sponge.
you're too good at these.
A hole, man. Did I say a hole, innit?
You said a sponge.
What starts with a T, ends with a T, and has T in it?
T.
Tit. Oh no, it's not.
Yeah, it's tit, innit?
No, it's not. No, no.
Well, it has T in it.
Wait,
What? Wait, what starts with a T?
starts
Starts
with
with
a
a
T.
T, ends with a T, and has T in it.
A cup, innit?
It can't be a
Your
What,
quiz.
a
tummy, your
cup starts with a
tummy, your tummy, your tummy.
What? Tell me starts with a T.
I'm
and
shit
a
with riddles, guys. Come on, man.
Teabag.
Oh, T bag starts with a T and
No.
T.
No.
Wait.
Titty.
It's teapot. Come on.
Oh, for
guys.
God's sake.
T has T inside it.
Come on, Chase, help me out. Wake up.
Chase knew that one. He just let you know.
That was difficult.
That was a universal.
I was going through the fucking dictionary in my head, like I'm on the complete wrong path.
All right, next question, yeah.
You need Wikipedia out here, mate.
If you throw a blue stone into the Red Sea, what will it become?
Blue.
A stone. Oh, sand. Sand.
A blue stone.
Blue and red. What
Wait, a
colour?
blue
and
stone.
red.
It'll erode and
Red
become.
water.
Yeah.
No, a blue stone in the Red Sea.
It'd be
The Red Sea's just a place, though.
Yeah, yeah.
So fuck all had happened to it other than it would sink to the bottom.
So what would it be?
It would be a stone.
A stone at the bottom of the
It'd be
sea.
an algae.
And then it would
fair enough.
It'd
become
be wet.
a
That's
sand.
wet.
Wet.
That's fair.
I think sand's fair. It would become sand eventually, though. It would erode away.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck you.
And algae. It'll get algae on it.
Yeah, but it won't become algae.
Come out and get sir.
Hey.
Fuck that one. That one was gay.
Shout out your hat though, Jazz Auto.
I meant gays
Oh,
and
yeah, big
happy.
up Jazz Autos.
They've got bike
Tubes.
tubes as
And
well.
they've got car parts,
Car parts, bike tubes, all of
quick
that.
delivery, good prices.
Nice.
Use the discount code Fryday10.
How much discount will we get?
5%.
Why is it Friday 10?
Obviously, Friday and 10.
All right. Ready? You gotta listen to this one.
That's more confusing than the
Jack,
riddles, by the
A
way.
woman shoots her husband, then she holds him underwater for over 5 minutes. Finally, she hangs him. But 5 minutes later, they both go out together and enjoy a wonderful dinner together. How can this be?
Hang this shirt.
The wife
Go again.
shot him.
Go again.
No. Listen to it. I didn't
Took
say
a
that.
picture.
I was about to say that.
Come on. Come on. Yeah.
Come on, my guy.
You lot
I
are
don't need
too
no
quick,
repeat.
man.
No, wait.
Come
A
on.
woman shoots her husband,
Come
Yeah.
on, come on.
then she holds him underwater for over 5
Okay,
minutes.
One
processing
second,
him.
one second.
Yeah.
Pause. Hello, Mama's Kitchen. I'm coming right now, Mama's Kitchen.
Go on, Chen.
Safe.
Mama's Kitchen.
Mama's Kitchen.
Too fast, man. They're here before it even ends.
All right. Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain on Earth?
Before my... What?
Before Mount Everest was discovered, what was the highest mountain in the world?
Mount Everest.
Like that.
Was it Mount Everest?
Of course.
Obviously, before it got discovered, it was still the highest mountain.
It's
in
still
the
there.
world.
Yeah. It's always there. Well, it wasn't always. But
Oh
yeah.
shit! Ready?
Go for it.
This one's a bit American here, but hopefully.
Oh, fucking hell.
A bus driver was heading down a street in Colorado. He went right past a stop sign without stopping. He turned left where there was a no left turn sign, and he went the wrong way down a one-way street. Then he went on the left side of a road past a cop car. Still, he didn't break any traffic laws. Why not?
You're asking us about US traffic laws. Are you
He
fucking...
was on a bike.
Hold up.
Nobody close.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, God. Oh.
That didn't matter.
Thank God for that. Yeah, you got me with that one.
So-
Damn.
That is the end of my riddle.
I thought there would be some kind of like traffic way for it to be right, but yeah, okay. Shit. Give
What
it too
did
much
you lot do
credit.
this weekend, by the way?
What did we do? We ended up in London. We ended up at Primrose Hill.
Again.
Just watched the sunset and that.
Nice. That's actually
There are
sick.
people there because
Yeah, I know.
obviously, like,
Mount Everest.
Did you see about that Ishimura, the comet Ishimura? It was
sorry, what?
There's a comet named after the guy that discovered it. Ishimura is his surname, I imagine.
No
But
way.
it was visible this morning and last night without any like binoculars or telescope.
No
because it's
way.
the closest it gets to Earth
It's on Wednesday night.
every 456 years. Yeah.
On Wednesday night.
Wednesday night, sorry, yeah, no, it wasn't last night. What am I? I'm sorry, smoking, fucking hell. Do you know it was? Oh.
That's mad, you know. I'd
We've
love
got some
to.
specials today, though.
So, you know
Sorry.
Primrose Hill, yeah? Did you go in the daytime or night or
We plotted up at the day. So basically, we was trying to go to the beach.
Sorry, let me interrupt this.
what, in London?
No, but we didn't leave Leicester
Lamb,
until
chicken and prawn
four.
biryani.
Oh, it's at Mama's Kitchen.
Ooh, okay.
But yeah,
Thank
Primrose
you,
Hill.
Mama's
Primrose
Kitchen.
Hill. Yeah, we didn't leave till late, and then we were like, okay, forget the beach. Let's go Primrose Hill, chill. So we got there about
Sundown.
no,
Just before
what time?
sundown.
Yeah, about 5, 6-ish.
Bear man there.
Bear man. When I say like easily 200 people,
And everything
about
chilling.
150. Because when we were walking down, how many people were down the hill?
We seen that guy in it. I don't know his app, but you'll know him. The famous guy. He's been shot, stabbed. He's got one eye.
And he survived.
Marvel Nevuk. Sorry, what was his name?
Marvin Herbert.
That's it, Marvin Herbert.
The London guy talked about it.
Yeah, he's got bear dogs,
Was
you
he
know.
him?
Yeah, he's
He was
walking
there.
his
Big up Marvin, he's a
dogs.
gangster.
He was
Yeah.
there with
He's
all
a
his
real life
dogs,
gangster.
bro.
Yeah, it's sick.
He
Oh.
was there with like 7 dogs.
And they're all running.
Come
Is
here.
he still
Oh,
alive?
you come here.
Don't
Yeah.
you
Oh.
dare.
Don't you dare.
And once
That's
he
what
said
he
that
sounds
that's
like.
there, like,
The
don't
dog
do
goes
that.
nuts like, okay, sorry, I'll come back.
And it was two little
His dog's
chubby,
scared
like
of him.
little puppies. You could see, and they were just all trying to like bob along. It was so cute.
Come
And they
sat
kept
in front of
Yeah,
us.
they came and sat in
He
front of
didn't
us.
say,
so
"Don't you dare,"
cute,
though.
Yeah.
Did he speak?
I was just there like, yo, what you doing? You got bare dogs and that. That's sick.
Do
He's
you know who he was though?
Vinny, yeah.
Vinay was like, "That's that guy," and he was trying to explain, and then we were just like
Okay.
fried, trying to watch
you dare.
all the stuff, and we were like, "Oh,
Nah,
the
but
dogs
that's
are
sick
cute,"
though. His
and-
story is mad as well.
And then we checked after and we was like, wow,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
mad. And then he's like, I'm going to go from here. There's too many people. Because there was bare man. So, Yeah, and then we ended up on the scooters having a little.
Was there like a stench of cannabis around there? Or?
Obviously, there was clouds, there was
Oh,
bare
yeah.
clouds, but we saw
Undercovers.
but plain clothes,
Plainclothes police.
Undercover feds.
whatever they're called.
And they were just chilling.
Yeah, they were just chilling, but it was an odd crowd. Like, you know, when you see someone and you look
But
and
wait,
you
no, that was the day that guy got caught in it. Do you remember?
Looking for suppliers, I bet,
terrorist.
right?
Oh, and then
In
Yeah, for
London,
real.
that was that
That
day
was
because
on-
as we were on
yeah.
the way, he got a notification. So, oh my god, that guy's just.
I
been
knew
caught.
it as well.
What
You
was
know,
the prison near
it was
London?
4 days on the run.
I don't know.
and
He
knew
was,
getting nicked.
caught somewhere in London near the canal.
yeah,
or
he was just on a
something.
bike or something.
Yeah.
doing
West,
his thing.
East London or West London?
I
Why
can't
would you
remember,
go to
yeah, so they said
fucking
that
London when
there
you're
was
running away
so
from prison?
many,
But like, you know, when
plainclothes
you look at
officers.
these, like in Primrose Hill, like there's loads of people there, and then we were like, not people watching, but just chilling, looking at
people
everyone.
watching, defo.
People watching.
Perving.
Seeing 3 people, yeah?
Yeah.
Like, it was a crowd that you would never see, do you know what I mean? And then you looked at them closely, earpieces, everything.
Yeah.
And then they stood like next to, not us.
They kept like stood here, have a chat, then they work their way down, have a chat, then they go down there, have a chat. Like they stand, have a chat,
And they
then,
call
like,
that fucking
walk
work.
away and it's all mad. But do you know what's the thing though about people watching is the different crowds and different types of people.
Yeah.
So you've obviously been to Primrose Hill, right? So it's just like that area. But there was just every single
Type of
person.
person,
Yeah,
yeah,
there
yeah.
was just every different single type of person. It was so mad. And like we're sat here and watching this guy pull up and he's got a bottle of champagne and there's 2 like pen girls walking past and he's all like, do you want to
I
join
wouldn't say
me?
they were peng, but
Do you want
okay.
to? Yeah, I think they were. I think they were. He was like, do you want to join us? Blah, blah, blah. And they were trying to just plot up there as well, bless them. So like, it ruined it for them because they were just like, yo. And
Scared them off.
Nah, but London bike life, like literal
Mm.
Santander bicycles, so much fun.
yeah.
Even the scooter.
Oh, you know them? Are they electric? Yeah.
What, the
Yeah.
bikes?
Yeah.
No.
The
Santander
scoot,
ones?
no, they're not electric. You have to pedal.
But it's so easy.
They're
Like they've
so
got
sick,
low
yeah.
gears. Like,
I don't know, you seen that clip with Lickle Man? He's on top of the bike and like, he's got his like chest on the seat and he's like riding.
No,
Nah,
way.
but
I think that was
happens-
the old ones, wasn't it?
no,
the
it
old ones were
happens
electric.
basically. You know, when you ride that bike as well and you get like momentum, you can go quite far. But obviously that video is a short clip. You know what I mean?
You think it's electric assisted?
I don't
Don't
think
think
so.
so,
I don't. When you're riding it, you just have to pedal.
They're just
Literally,
geared.
It just doesn't. You
Geared
can't.
correctly.
Yeah.
There might be though, because you got a document.
Some might be them lime or them other dot ones or whatever.
Yeah,
they're
them lime
called.
ones are definitely. I don't know
Yeah.
about Santander
The
bikes.
Santander ones aren't.
But
But,
it's
with
fun
the
though.
lime ones and the scooters, they cut off in it because you can't have in London a certain point where they go. So
Oh, they
their
just stop, innit?
yeah, their scooters just stopped working. I was on a
Yeah.
bike, like for God's sakes. Had to
Going
turn
London for
around.
socials is fun, but going to London for work, I fucking hate it. Like the city goes completely grey for me. I just can't stand looking at it. It's like fuck.
Could you ever live there, you reckon?
No,
You lot?
absolutely not.
Probably for a year, I think, because it's slowly. I used to hate it, but slowly it's growing on me because there's just so many different things to do there. There's so many different types of people. Life is just fast.
No,
You
no
know,
money to
actually,
do
What
it.
you just said, yeah, for work, yeah. But what if you live in London but you work from home?
No, absolutely not. Why would I want to pay property prices like that?
Yeah.
Why would I want to fuck myself every month by living in that shithole, stinking
Somebody has-
cesspool of people?
No, but
Ugh.
some people don't like even like for example, you can live in London, but like for example, for a working class guy who does work at home, yeah, it's thingy. It's a bit mad, but they'd still have they'd go out every day, and you know what I mean.
There's
It's
just always something to do.
There's something going on.
Exactly.
It's a very social place, like you said.
I think we like London because it's been like, I wouldn't say gentrified. Well, it has been gentrified, obviously, massively, but not to the same level. Like, not to the same degree that cities are around the country, where it's like you see the same chains and brands. There's a lot more like independent business there. I'll give them that, and that's cool. But like, everywhere else is gentrified enough now that you can really get kind of like a London vibe from fucking any big city in the UK. Like, you know, everywhere's got a similar kind of vibe.
Yeah.
No, I get
Everywhere's
what
got
you're
diverse
saying.
areas. As long as you go to the right street in a city, you'll fucking
Yeah.
find it. Manchester, Birmingham,
No,
Glasgow.
I reckon, like for
Fuck
me in
London.
London, yeah, every night there's something to do.
Yeah, you'd never be bored. I don't
Yeah.
think,
Yeah.
innit? You'd always.
Get what I'm saying?
There's
Like,
something to do
You need a
every
lot
night in
of
Leicester,
money,
though.
the city
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
sleep.
You just have to find it.
The city don't sleep. No, but you've got like loads of areas in London, like for
Different
example,
stuff.
yeah, Shoreditch and just Camden and wherever.
Places go out of business in Leicester because they just don't have enough fucking people going.
It's all
There's
about
stuff on
football,
every
innit?
day.
Yeah.
There's stuff going on every day, but
Like-
it's not the culture out here to be out every day.
Was
It's
it Shoreditch we were in?
weekends
Just
and
off
stuff in it.
Shoreditch, yeah.
Brick Lane, and there's them bagel cafe that's 24 hours.
That's the best
And
area of
it's
the whole
like-
city, Shoreditch, really.
Yeah, and it's like
Shoreditch is
cheap
lit.
prices. It's open
Shoreditch.
24 hours. It's just like a
Bit of
normal
field
cafe
market.
and stuff.
There's
and
a
it's like
cultural
that must
splash
make
as well.
dough. Do you know, like it's mad. It's,
Spitalfield Market.
I like Brixton as well a lot. I like Brixton Borough a lot. It's really nice. There's a great market there, and it's
Yeah.
like they've got peanut punch in there, and that's always a win.
I think I
Everyone
want to
loves
go
peanut
back at
punch.
Christmas time. You know, when like it's because London's supposed to be quite magical when Christmas time comes. Apparently.
Yeah, I've been there for Christmas for a wedding last
When-
year for
when
my
London-
partner's friend, and
I've been
Is it?
there. Magical.
it's just
been-
got lights like Leicester, innit? It's just
Is
like
it?
Leicester's fucking lights, like it's just
No,
lights.
but they have winter. Have you ever been
And loads
to
of people.
Wonderland?
Yeah, magically money.
I've never been to Winter
disappears from
Wonderland
your
in
pocket.
London. No.
Yeah.
I went to one when I was a kid, but I don't
I
remember.
I
where
want
it
to
was.
go. I do want to
Expensive.
It
go.
was like Tamworth.
Very expensive. Yeah,
Oh,
you know what? London isn't expensive. It is like to an extent, but not everywhere in London is it expensive.
Property is, but you can find your way with like
no,
other stuff.
No, for example,
Yeah.
property is 100, but I'm just like going like chilling there, eating food, and you know what I mean?
Yeah, you can find businesses that have fair value. You saying about Smoke Shack?
Yeah.
That's they was a good spot for you, but yeah.
Smokestack. They
Stack,
got
sorry,
Smokestack
Smokestack.
burger.
No, I wasn't trying to plug them anyway, so it's all good.
Smokestack's like
But yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a wrap then, guys. Thank you for coming on again.
Thank you so much for having me. It's
No
been a
problem.
pleasure. It's been real fun, guys.
Well done, guys.
It's a
Yeah,
wrap.
well done.
It's a
It's a
biryani
wrap.
today. It's not a wrap.
Big up Leicester Podcast Studio each and every time.
Probably really
Thank
It's a
you.
podcast studio.
Always so
Thank you
How
for having
did
us,
you
man.
get into this? How did you get into this? I go, truly, it's Chase is doing. If we didn't do this, then I probably wouldn't do a podcast. We wouldn't probably do a podcast. So
Definitely.
yeah, big
Shit.
up Leicester Podcast Studio, man.
It's the man.
Bring your man together. It's a cut. It's a biryani.
It's a biryani.